guys, Jim Bowers, Demunseed, back at you here on the YouTube freaking network. Hey, I'm out here with my good friend Rick Mosley at the park. I finally received it from acesdeals.biz, the Phantom 4 right there. But here's the kicker. I also got at the same time on my porch from Autel Robotics the X-Star Premium, which goes nose to nose with the Phantom 4. Both of them have pros and cons. We're going to do a little demo here. I'll show you the difference between the two, and you can decide when you want to get off your flabby ass and make an order over there with Peter at acesdeals.biz. All right. In this video, we're going to talk about the P4. I'm going to give you the God's honest truth. Is the P4 really as freaking exciting as everybody makes it out to be? The number one key thing that people are ranting and raving about is the obstacle avoidance. That you can fly toward a wall and it'll avoid it. It'll either stop or it'll go around it. But if you're flying toward that little tiny tree branch up there, is the P4 going to see it? Is the P4 going to see a power line, a high voltage telephone wire while you're flying toward it? I don't think so. So it has its limitations. The technology is getting better, but remember, this is kind of the beta of obstacle avoidance. So it's going to take a while before it's truly 100% effective. The P4 came out with some really cool new features. I like the fact that they went from that matte white finish to a glossy, shiny white plastic. It's got a really high gloss to it. It's very, very cool. The functionality and all that between the P4 and the P3 are pretty much the same. They both use the DJI Go app, but the P4 went steps further and they added stuff like tap to fly. I can put it up in the air here, tap on the end of the park over there on my video monitor, and the drone will just fly over there. You know, if there's two giant pine trees in your view, then just tap in between those two pine trees, and the drone will literally fly itself right through the middle between those two pine trees. So this is a really nice feature. The vibration dampeners are now history. You notice that under there, the gimbal goes actually up inside the drone. So the vibration dampeners are inside the shell now instead of outside. 4K video. The one little downside that I wish DJI would freaking figure out, the cable. The ribbon cable is still on the outside of the damn camera. So that's going to be the weak link. If you crash this thing hard, the first thing to go is going to be the ribbon cable. Now, I know Mike Holt, the Phantom Maniac, is hard at work on the Phantom 4 so that he can fix them and repair them and get them back to you cheap. I'll put Mike's phone number down below for you dumb shits that have already crashed your P2, P3, or P4. Give Mike a call. He'll take good care of you. They came out with another new frickin' battery. You know, you would think or you would hope that DJI would say, come on, let's throw them a bone. We'll make it the same battery as the P3. No, you got to buy new batteries. They're smaller too. You know, they're really compact. You plug them in underneath, which I kind of don't like because you can't stand up the battery while it's charging. You've got to lay it on its side. No big deal, but it kind of bugs me. Now, as far as this obstacle avoidance goes, if you are flying sideways toward a freaking brick wall, count on kissing that brick wall. You're going to hit it because there are no sensors on the side of this drone that are going to stop it. So there are limitations to this obstacle avoidance. You notice you don't see cameras on the sides, on the back, on the top. So if you're rising up and there's a high power line above you, you're going to hit that high power line. Remember. Overall, it's a sweet drone. I'm telling you, I really like it. It's ultra stable. The SD card, you can see there, goes right in the side of it there. The USB port is right there to the right of it. There's your sonar and optical flow sensor. So that's what detects your distance when you're close to the ground. Remember, this optical flow and sonar, this stuff isn't any good when you're 100 feet off the ground. This is only really effective like when you're indoors, flying in a gym or something like that, and you're using it to hold your position because you don't have GPS when you're indoors. You got to check out this case. You know, like I said, there's pros and cons. If you want a con, it's this right here. It's this freaking beer cooler of a case that DJI packed the Phantom 4 in. You take the little lock, turn it sideways, and then lift up, and there's all your gear right there in this box. And like I said, while you're out there flying, take a 6-pack of Colt 45, throw it in your Phantom 4 case, and you've got some cold beer. So there we go, the Phantom 4 case. Let's put this baby in the air. We just ran it through the motions and the Phantom 4 passes. At first, I was thinking this thing is a little bit wimpy when it comes to top speed, but what I found out is you've got to enable multiple flight modes. If you don't, your ATTI switch will not work. So go into the settings and just enable multiple flight modes. Then when you switch into ATTI or the sport mode, this thing literally does over 45 miles an hour. If you're traveling with the wind, you might hit 60. Now, here's what I did. After I shot some pictures of that duck out in the middle of the water, yeah, I was harassing the damn wildlife. Get over it. But I decided to see how fast I could get back to my home point, so I just backed up. That's one of the things I tell noobs all the time. Never back up. Well, dumbass me, I backed up doing 40 miles an hour, and turn around and look what I hit. I hit that tree right there. I slammed into that tree doing 35 plus. The Phantom went into the tree, it cut off, it cut a branch that thick with a prop or something. Then the Phantom rolled toward the ground, recovered before it hit the ground, and raised back up, and it kept flying. And this after slamming into a tree. It's in one piece. I didn't break the ribbon cable. I didn't break any of the landing gear. I didn't even break a freaking prop. This is one durable bird. It's a lot more sturdy and stout and well-built quality than the Phantom 3 series, where DJI started getting pretty cheap in their manufacture and quality control. If you're gonna order this thing, order it from somebody who can repair it. Don't buy it from the freaking Apple store. I'm telling you, you're just asking for trouble. Call Peter over at acesdeals.biz. He's available 7 days a week. If you've got any questions, problems, how to fly it, how to fix it, he'll help you. He's not some dumbass at the Genius Bar. So give Peter a call at 888-239-2644. Tell him Demunseed sent you. Are you a subscriber? If you're not a subscriber, here's what we're gonna do right now. Right down there below me is the subscribe button. Click on it. Did you click on it? I'm waiting. Click on it. All right, okay, so you've clicked on the subscribe button. Now, one of you random lucky subscribers is gonna get a free Phantom. I'm gonna send you a Phantom in the mail, and I'm even gonna show it to you right now. Here it is. Are you impressed? This drone still flies. Believe it or not, you can fly this drone. I'll prove it to you. Thanks for clicking the subscribe button, but I'm just yanking your chain. This is actually the drone that I used in that obstacle course documentary that I just got finished shooting, that for some freaking weird reason I got a lot of hate mail on it. I want you to know the only reason I shot that video was just pure and simple mischievous fun. Man, this thing went down in a cloud of smoke. If you haven't seen that video yet, go back a couple of videos on Demunseed and check it out. It's a lot of fun. Hey, don't forget, kiss the damn wife for me. And as always, make it a wet one. You guys have a great evening. See ya. Bye.